Good afternoon. This is Norman Graham of On the Spot, and this is the On the Spot public service announcement. Today I received an email from Tony Herbert, who's running for the 41st Councilmatic District here in Brooklyn. The same Tony Herbert who's on the news in New York twice a week for every crime. He seems to make it there with the press and do a press conference on the back of somebody else who's grieving. Well, I spoke to Tony about 3 weeks ago and invited him to come to the show and talk about his candidacy for the 41st District. Then a couple of days later, something said, call the campaign finance board because I couldn't find Tony on its website. They said he wasn't a registered candidate. My first problem with Tony was when I reached out to Tony, he's been labeled as an ambulance chaser, we'll call it. I was thinking of the adjective to use, an ambulance chaser. But guess what? Tony in the background had a scanner, a police scanner on listening to calls so he can do exactly what he's been accused of. Ambulance chasing. Yes, I heard him, the scanner in the background. Now, my second problem with Tony is when I called the campaign finance board, they did say he's still not registered as of today. So while you're collecting money, they said they were looking for you because you're not allowed to collect money unless you register with the campaign finance. So my boo of the week is for Tony Herbert, who's running around collecting money. He might be a shyster. We might have to call him a shyster. He's definitely an ambulance chaser because you're listening to a scanner to get to these places to get on the news. But when are you going to register? You're collecting a great deal of money and you're sending out emails, and I got it. You're sending out emails trying to solicit money. When are you going to register as a candidate? So if you got a problem with what I'm saying, you're free to come up here and talk about it. But I would first like to see you register as a candidate. And yes, on this latest email, I did hear you say you was going to register as a candidate. You did say that on this email. But you're not allowed to accept any money unless you're registered for the first place. Call the campaign finance, Tony. They're looking for you. Thank you.